now, get ready for some idiots talking about shit. Here is Justin, Tony, Destin, Andy, and maybe upside down Tommy. It's that talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the BACC Talk podcast. I'm happy to be back. We were off for a week, 4th of July. No, from the looks of it here, I've got all three guys with me, so nobody blew their ass up. Everybody got 5 or 10 fingers and 10 toes still. Looks like it. Looks like everybody's good to go, man. My fourth, I'll get into my fourth here in a minute because I got a story. It's a pretty good one, but let's start with some of the guys, and let's start as normal. Put them up, boys, and tits up. Justin, how was your holiday week and your holiday, man? Do anything fun, special, blow any shit up? What'd you get into?
I really wish I had something good to say, but, family came over. We did set some fireworks off, and it was a typical box you can see that's like $70. But some of those things in there, man, were real crowd pleasers, I gotta say. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
No doubt.
Like the ones that like look like there's little canisters and they all go up, shoot, 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 shoot. Like they like exploded like in our cul-de-sac. I'm like, I don't think we have clearance for this. It's getting pretty close to the trees and stuff. Like it was like, it was like you pay $70, you upgrade a little bit, and that's what you get. A lot of them are like stinkers, like for the kids. But then some of them, I lit them, and I'm like, damn. But I always managed to like burn myself on something, so I did get like a little bit of a burn, but cold water fixed it in like 15 minutes.
How'd you burn yourself?
Lighting it and like trying to get away too fast, and like I kind of did both at the same time. I'm like,
So you were using a lighter to light it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why?
First mistake.
What do you use?
Punks. Well, actually, when we light ours off, we use torches, but.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's usually one of those things where it's like, all right, who's got a lighter?
Tony's like, you man, you idiots.
You got to get those cattail things.
Yeah.
They just burn like incense, but they got a hot end to them, so, and they're longer. So.
Yeah, you get a little distance.
Yeah, I can see you burn yourself with a lighter. You keep lighting that lighter and tilting it. That thing's going to get hot after a while,
It gets
right?
hot after a while. You better get one of those longer lighters.
At least get a barbecue lighter.
Yeah. No worse for the wear though. So it's just like I just happen to remember that I burnt myself and not.
So no other big injuries. You didn't like trip and hurt your ankle as you were running away from fireworks or anything like that.
No, 1 year though, there was a sink outside. Don't ask why. It was a sink that we threw out. It's still back there, but I was backing up real fast and it was on the ground and I tripped over that backwards. So, and that's like something. That's something my family reminds me about every time we set off fireworks. Hey, Josh, remember that time you tripped over that sink? Yeah.
Well, at least it was a sink and not another firework, and you tipped it over and shot it over everybody. I don't know if you guys saw. There's a video going around.
I saw that bit where one goes off like real low, and then it lights the whole bag of shit off by the car.
They had it in the back of the car, or an SUV, and it blew up the car. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, it's
Anybody get hurt?
I didn't know.
They were running like hell, but
there was probably 10 to 20 people sitting in this front yard. Everybody scattered every different direction.
And you know what sucks about that situation? Like, it's almost like there's always those people, like, because there was people in my situation, like, there's always somebody that's a worrier, and usually nothing happens. But, like, it's vindication for the worriers when shit like that happens. There's got to be some bitch that's like, I told you
so.
Yeah, like, no, not 99% of the time, nothing happens. Shut up.
Yeah, Karen's always out there. There's always Karen.
Yeah. It's just like, they just want something to go wrong, so they're like, I told ya.
That's
right.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
Yeah.
There's literally millions of people without incident doing this right now. Shut up.
All right.
Well,
I'm gonna run into some issues using that later, so I'll just change up my system.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a football player back in the day that lost fingers from fireworks?
Oh, I'm sure. I think there was. Hell,
I want to say Jason Pierre-Paul, but
I don't know how many people blow their hands off every year. Like, Like, I don't know how that, honestly, I don't know how that happens. Like, do you not?
Well,
Like,
you're holding a Roman candle, and they can go off whenever they want, but, they can blow out, but.
I guess.
But you get to some people that light a box, put their hand over it. I can do this. Some people drunk enough, they'll do anything.
Yeah, especially those, the ones in the, you drop them down in the tube and.
The motors,
Yeah,
the mortars,
Yeah, somebody, watch me put my hand in front of the mortar, you dumbass. Like,
those are the ones I'm talking about. Those are the ones I'm talking about. The ones you dropped in, they really had a good show. It's like you get 6 of them, and you drop them in.
Yep.
Yeah, I love those. I was not expecting that. So.
I mean, to have a good show, though, you got to have a bunch of tubes so you can keep it going, and you're not just reloading and spending time and, shit like that. You got to set up ahead of time, but...
I love my fireworks.
Yeah. Tony, what'd you get into on the 4th, man?
Well, I worked during the day, and then I went back that night and worked some more. So, yeah, that was my 4th. So, sorry I couldn't spend it here with you and all the other guys that came. But, yeah, I had to go to work. So, that's what I did. So, it was very exciting. Woo-hoo.
It's those 4th of July sales that get you at Home Depot.
Oh, no, it was late. I went in at 9. I left at 1. So, it was inventory time. So, I had to help them get started. So.
Restock
Yeah,
everything.
they just started to start their inventory prep on July 4th. Like, what fucking company does that to their people?
The question is, do you get paid time and a half or holiday pay for it?
No, you get regular 8 hours for holiday pay. But I said, I worked 6 hours that day, and then I went home for a little bit, took a nap, went back and worked 9 to 1. So it's all right.
So
I did get to see Drunken Andy and some of the other drunken idiots on Saturday. I made an appearance at the cookout and tailgate or race, whatever way they were all calling it. So I did get to hang out with some of them guys.
You kind of popped our cherry with reels out there. You made the first reel of BACC Talk. You popped our cherry.
I mean, yeah, we needed a reel. And I had, an imposter want to be Andy with us, so I was like, hey, let's do a reel with imposter Andy. So
well, that sounds like one hell of a 4th of July for you. Dustin, you love your fireworks. What'd you get into?
Lit off a lot of fireworks, about $6,000 worth. In our hometown, and let them off on our baseball field, and I get the lovely job of loading the motors because, you get some drunk people down there that like loading them upside down, and that's never good. But we've actually had it. A friend of ours wanted to help, so we're like, you can load motors or whatever. And this was probably about 6-7 years ago, and they lit one, and they're like, that didn't go. And I'm like, it's going. It's going to blow out the tube. And it was a show on the ground, but kind of like that video we were talking about. But...
yeah.
No, they call me the walking firework. I'm walking around with a hunting vest on full of motors. So I'm just running around with motors and strapped to my chest. I look like a bomber. But I'm kind of one of them worry warts you guys were kind of talking about. I'm kind of like our eyes on making sure everything's going right while I'm loading them, while the guys are doing it. We have 3 guys are firing. And then we have my wife, Janelle, and a couple other friends that carry the boxes to them. But yep, ended up being about $6,000 worth of fireworks, about half an hour show. Everybody liked it. That's what we do it for. I mean, but we enjoy doing it all the time. Other than that, watch some baseball and raced a little bit. But other than that, good weekend. Hope everyone out there had a good 4th of July holiday too, and everybody's got all their body parts, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully, there's always somebody like to shove a Roman candle or something up their ass. I haven't heard any of those stories this year, but I'm sure it happened. Or somebody shoots a bottle rocket out of their ass or whatever. So if somebody did that this year, and that was you, just let us know because
we want to know how this works.
Yeah.
Well, you had your little gathering at the house with the racing group. I heard you had a pretty eventful holiday with that. There was one situation I heard got pretty out of hand, huh?
Yeah, that's my story that we're gonna
Kind of heard the
Disgusting.
story.
So I did meet some people that I hadn't met before. One of them I wasn't aware is a loyal fan to the podcast. Listens all the time and whatnot, and loves the show. We're gonna. He's got a name. He's earned a name. I'll tell the story and I'll tell you his name here in a moment. But he brought a buddy with him. And everybody was drinking in the backyard, having a good time, and somebody had bought some fireworks, small fireworks. I mean, I had the big stuff for lighting off on the 4th and stuff like that, but they bought some Roman candles and some other junk and whatever. And the one guy goes to has a Roman candle. He's getting ready to light it off, and the other guy grabs a smoke bomb at the same time. Sneaks up behind this guy. Now, mind you, this guy has basketball shorts on that are really baggy and like baggy. You know how the basketball shorts, their pockets are like real baggy. You know what I mean? Like wide. So he sneaks up behind him, and as he's lighting the Roman candle, he lights the smoke bomb and puts it in his pocket. So this guy's sitting there with a lit Roman candle. All of a sudden, his pocket starts smoking. He's freaking out because his pocket's smoking. We're all out on the patio just having a good time. I didn't know this happened, but next thing I know, there is Roman candle shots whizzing by my head, hitting the doors, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then I'm like, stop shooting at us, and he's just, he's got it pointed at the ground, and the Roman candle's shooting at the ground and just bouncing into the neighbor's yard, and all the while he's dancing around trying to get this smoke bomb out of his pocket.
It's like, I got a rocket in my pocket.
Well, at that point, if it was me, I'd be thinking I'm on fire.
Yeah, so he got a smoke bomb in his pocket. It basically melted his pocket. He didn't get burned, but it basically melted his pocket. He almost just killed people with a Roman candle. All for the fun of now named Sergeant Hot Pocket.
Sergeant
Nice.
Hot Pocket.
Sergeant Hot Pocket. So I know you're out there, Sergeant Hot Pocket, listening to this story about you putting the smoke bomb in your buddy's pocket. But that's probably the funniest story of the entire weekend. I had all these guys at my house for 3 days, and luckily nobody died by Roman candle. Luckily, we didn't get 5-degree burns from the smoke bomb. But it was
funny unless it's happening to you. You got the smoke bomb in your pocket.
But it is his house.
I hit it out.
So there you go. I mean,
Pocket.
there's a good story of people drinking too much and playing with fireworks.
So he had the story of people getting hurt. We had the fun stories of lighting fireworks.
Yeah.
Well, Tony worked, I guess, but.
Yeah, well, nobody got hurt, but almost. I mean, almost.
Could have been bad.
Almost. Yeah, I mean, we all could have gotten killed by Roman candle. I mean, there's still a burn mark in my sliding door back here going up the door that I haven't wiped off yet from where he was running around with his Roman candle and it bounced. He shot the door and it just rode up the door.
That's a memory though. You don't want to get rid of that.
Oh, that brand new door, man.
So you got a skid mark on your door.
I do. So thanks, Sergeant Hot Pocket, for creating that moment. Other than that, I mean, we had a good time. We drank a lot come the 4th of July. The ones that were still here were pretty damn tired. We went outside, lit off a few fireworks, and we're like, screw it, we go to bed. Because not only did we drink too much all weekend, but we were out in the boiling heat all weekend, sunburns, and got to see a lot of good racing though. So some good stuff. And
Good.
Another funny story at the track. We sponsor a race car. John Lister, who drives for Gambler's Garage. I was out in the parking lot during qualifying. A couple of the guys went into the pits and were hanging in the pits while qualifying was going on. But they, I could see turns 3 and 4 of the track. It's a high bank track. So in the parking lot where we're, drinking beer or whatever, you could see the track. So I was watching, for his car to come out during qualifying. Well, here he comes out. And he comes out and I was like, oh, John's on the track. And he comes out and he's turn 3, he's coming out of turn 4. And next thing you know, his fucking hood, whoop, straight up, covers the windshield. It's like, yeah, that's not good. Thanks. That's my sponsored car. Thanks for qualifying effort. Hood pins matter. Like,
Hood pins matter.
But that's what happened. He last minute before going out qualifying, he popped the hood to check something real quick and put it back down, then put his hood pin back in. And there you go. The whole hood just right up on his, and then it bent the hood all up, bent the roof, so when they get it back to the pits there, the guys that were in the pits had to get up and jump on his hood to try to get it pushed down enough so they could get the damn hood pin in the thing so that he could still race. So that was exciting too. But yeah, that was our lots of drinking, lots of. I got a couple here. I would love to share them with you guys, but I don't think we have that kind of video yet. But lots of these Jello shots, tons of Jello shots, lots of beer.
Nice. I used to love Jello shots. It's been a while since I had one. Here, give me one.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't it be great if I just pop one out? Like, it was like, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be awesome.
Why didn't we talk about this earlier?
Yeah.
It'd be your lucky hand you a green one and you have a red one in your hand. It changed colors over this.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you happen to have a Pepsi, a 20-ounce Pepsi you can hand me? Because that can
I
make
don't.
that happen.
I've got a Miller Lite and green Jello shots. If you're interested. So that was our.
Yeah, he's got the green Mountain Dew. That would work. Jello turned to liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, good weekend though. Good fun weekend. Hope everybody out there had a good, safe holiday and had some fun and got to relax and forget about some shit for a while. And thanks for coming back, tuning in to us, making fun of everybody else fucking up. And speaking of, Dustin, did you have something else
I'm
that
good.
you heard about my holiday weekend, or was that the story?
That was a story I've heard.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's get some emails from people about their fucking stories, you know?
Yeah,
I
we
wanna
need
hear
to.
about your-
That'd be a good thing. Send it
If
back,
you guys,
talk us.
if you guys had some people putting smoke bombs in pockets or shooting bottle rockets out their ass, whatever it was, let us know. What was that email again there, Justin?
Back talk us, BACC. Talk us at gmail.com. So we want to hear your stories. We'll talk about them next time. If they're good.
If they're good.
If they suck, we'll talk about probably
They have to
Talk
wrestling.
about how we.
No
yeah, if
makeup.
they suck, we'll have to talk about how we block these people. To be honest with you.
Yeah, let's talk about we'll talk about how they suck at
You suck at emailing.
you suck at telling stories.
So let
you hate
everybody
that?
know.
Care.
Let everybody know we got a good show planned today. It is the presidential debate for the presidency of the BACC. We will have on here later the two candidates, current President Cockhair and candidate Tickledick will be joining us.
So
It's
we
gonna
gotta
take a
find.
couple months before those names don't make me laugh.
I almost gotta find something in the cabinet for Sergeant Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket, yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant Hot Pocket.
Seems like every time we give somebody a nickname out there in Back Talk Universe, or however we want to call it, whatever we want to call our backpack, but they seem like they get a role in our group.
Yeah, definitely need him in the Situation Room.
Yeah,
He'd
we'll
be a
have
good
to,
Master of
see.
Arms or something.
Yeah, let us know if you want to be Sergeant in Arms, Sergeant Hot Pocket. Let us know. Shoot us an email. Where's the email that, Tony?
Shoot us a Roman candle.
That is backtalkus@gmail.com.
Shoot us a Roman candle. I'll throw the smoke bomb in there.
Yeah. Maybe you can, smoke bomb Tony's pocket through the email or something. It's funny because that is some shit that I did not think of doing, but I would have done to Tony or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony.
That's
why.
Because you can't do it now.
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever thought about putting a smoke bomb in somebody's pocket.
No, I haven't either. But it's kind of shit I would think of doing.
Oh,
He
yeah.
But I
wouldn't-
didn't think of
He
it.
would not do that. Nope.
No.
No.
Next year. He's
Why?
still got some smoke bombs left.
Because if you did that, I have bigger firepower. So, I'd just turn a mortar on you and say, hey, look what I can do.
Don't turn around. Somebody's behind you.
Yeah, he'd have a mortar, not a Roman candle.
Say hello to my little friend.
So that's what we got planned for the show. We got the presidential debate coming up. Got a couple things we want to talk about. Little situation I want to talk about that has happened here recently. Give me a second. Talks amongst yourselves. I gotta fix something.
We talked about
All right.
Gotham a while ago,
He's
Justin. You kind of finished the show. What'd you think about it? You finished the series.
Oh yeah. On the intro, we talked about Gotham. Yeah. Last time we were here, if you noticed, the intro was a take on the Gotham. If you've watched the show, so I was midway through it at that point. I finished it. I did binge the whole thing, so I'm not a true fan. I liked it. I would recommend it to literally anybody, unless you hate Batman. And even if you do hate Batman, Batman's not in it, so a lot of good characters. Cinematography's good. Rarely do I have any issues with it. It's really good.
So let's do it.
I wanted to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to say it's crazy because you said it ran on Fox, right? So I'm watching a TV show, so I'm not expecting curse words, but I'm seeing a fuck ton of gore. Like, there's something about that like doesn't sit well with me. That you can't say fuck, and the character should say fuck, but you could show somebody's head getting cut off. I just don't understand.
Wasn't it back in the day that like there was big talk on one of those crime shows or what, Blue Bloods or some shit like that, where like they showed somebody's penis or something like that?
It was NYPD Blue, and it was an ass. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it was Dennis Franz's ass, so it wasn't even like a hot ass. It was like the fat guy's ass. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But it was still like the ass. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I thought there was something like that. Yeah. Yeah, they get away with more and more, and now even more. Like you look at like cable TV, right? Regular cable TV. We're not talking about paid subscriptions, HBO, shit like that. We're talking about just USA, TBS, stuff like that.
TNT, yeah.
TNT, they're starting to cuss on there now.
But there's only certain words that they bleep out, and there's certain words they let go through. Like, Justin was saying, they really can't say fuck, but in some of these movies they say bitch. What I mean? I don't get it.
My ultimate thing, and this show, and Gotham definitely did it. My ultimate thing is when TV shows they think they're using the word asshole, but they're cutting the hole off. So when you call somebody an ass, just because you can get away with that, you should just write something else, because an ass is not an asshole. It should be like you're a something else. Like an ass is not an asshole. You're an ass is like you're dumb. You're an asshole means you're a fucking prick.
Like,
So I hate that.
So you can't say asshole. But let me ask you this: because it's an actual product, could you call somebody a douchebag?
They say douchebag in that show. So yeah, I counted some douchebags in Gotham. Yeah, Catwoman uses it a lot on Bruce because he's rich.
Okay.
So yeah, they say douche and douchebag.
I mean, what are the actual like cuss words for TV or anything like that? I mean,
there used to be a
It's-
list. I mean, George Carlin used to
Carlin.
rattle it off.
right?
Right.
You could say a list. You could say one of them words ever.
Right,
Howard Stern,
motherfucker,
Howard
cocksucker.
Stern turned that around.
What word was it? Any of them? You're talking about any of them, or?
Yeah, I mean, there was a list of them. I don't remember the list. I mean,
Yeah.
but Howard Stern kind of turned that around. But
But you can't say shit. You can't say fuck. You can't say motherfucker, of course, because fuck. And the cocksucker you can't say. You can't say cock. You know, that's a big bad one. Obviously, you can't say cunt. You can't say twat. You know, but you can
Yeah.
say bitch, son of a bitch. You can say ass. You can't say asshole.
yeah,
Shit's the one. Shit's the one that they gotta cross the line with that one. They gotta allow that one because everybody says shit. You know, it's not
Yeah.
even like a thing.
yeah.
And
Everybody
asshole,
shits
yeah,
too, anyway. Like, it's a bodily
I know.
function. Can you
Everybody
say piss? If you can say piss, you can say shit.
Yeah, if you could say pissed off, you could say asshole. You know, because like
Right.
the whole thing with the asshole is like it's too gross for somebody to specifically think about the actual asshole, but nobody's thinking about the asshole when you're calling somebody an asshole. It just means you're a fucking prick. You know.
Right.
And I don't think you can say prick either. But you could show gore. You could show somebody's eye getting gouged out, like in that show. You know, you could show so much. I mean, I'm surprised there's any citizens left in Gotham after that show. Like every episode, like 2,500 people got killed. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm like, who's left in this fucking city? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
know, like-
there wasn't
Well,
much
but you
left
can't
of the
say
city
asshole.
come the end, but, you know, I don't want to give
Yeah.
the show away, but there wasn't much left of the city at the end, so.
last episode, Batman's just like, wait, nobody to save. Damn it.
It all. I think when it comes down to it, like what they could say, it all comes down to what they rate the show, though, too. I mean, like if it's for everyone or whatever, they cut out.
Well, and
you
I
guys
think
know what I mean.
I think it also there's a time frame on television, right? So anything after 9 p.m., you're allowed to ramp up the
Yeah.
the language, right?
Why do you think South Park goes on late?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
that's
also
like,
on cable.
Yeah.
you watch the wrestling shows, and it's like, 9 o'clock it gets a little bit more, raunchy and
Yep.
wild and shit like that. So, I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, do they curse on the wrestling show? I would assume no matter
Yeah.
what time it is, there's kids there. You know, it's kind of like a sport
well,
for all
that's
ages.
the
or at least
thing.
it's
So it depends on you got two different companies now. You got WWE and AEW, and WWE is still trying to be family friendly, even though Vince McMahon is out there now reportedly spent $12 million now to shut multiple women up about giving them blowjobs and having sex with them and all that other shit. But he's going to be the family friendly show, and then AEW they got kids in the audience, but I think we discussed this before. That comes down to parenting, right? Do you want to expose your children to it or not? I mean, you already know what the product is, so are you going to have, expose the kids or not? But they do. I mean, they're I think they've said asshole on AEW. Like called somebody an asshole. I know they're always, you're an ass, you're a prick, you're a dick, you're a cock, you're a whatever.
They say cock?
I think so. They don't say fuck. They say shit.
Yeah.
Wow. And they don't bleep it on TV.
No, they can't. They don't say fuck. The one guy that said fuck has not returned to TV since he said it.
Right.
So
Hey, just don't be an asshole. You're gonna get fined for that. It's like
yeah.
a whole thing.
So I don't know. I don't really know what the lines with the FCC and shit like that are anymore.
Right. No.
For us, we don't give a shit. We just mark our shit as mature audience for adults only, whatever. I can't stop some kid from downloading our show and listening to it. You know what I mean? But
Right.
as long as we cover our ass and say mature audience.
Well, there's a time and a place for language, and
Right.
everything in context too, and it's like we're not trying to act like we're not like this episode we're gonna talk about Barney the dinosaur and then draw a bunch of kids in and then say fuck motherfuck, cock sucking. That would just be like that's actually what like all these like famous YouTubers like the Logan twins or whatever the fuck their names are, the Logan kids,
Logan Paul.
like they
those
like
guys,
they started out with like young teens watching them, and then they tried to like parlay into them growing up and being more adult, and then like were like, "Oh, did the kids follow us?" You know, like when we went
Right.
into adult shit, it's like, yeah, you're an asshole. You know, like
Right.
you appeal to children. It sucks that you do, but you suck anyway, and that's what you get to do. And now, like,
Wow.
what you get to like, you know, I'm sure
I mean,
they want to
that's-
grow up and
But that shit
think that
happens all
they're
the time, right? Like Pee Wee Herman was a huge children's show, and here he gets caught, you know, going to the when they still showed the Triple X movies in the movie theaters, going to the
Yeah.
movie theater and whacking off. You know what I mean? Like,
dude. Yeah, if Pee Wee Herman existed today, he would have never been caught. You know,
yeah,
unless like.
he just go on
Unless
OnlyFans.
Yeah, unless he was suspicious enough where people had to take his laptop, you know, like how like fucking Jared got caught and shit. It's like
right. Like,
but yeah.
so
I
that
have a
person
severe
had
problem
no
with the
blood.
Pee Wee Herman thing.
I mean, how would
Because-
you? Yeah. Well, so what's your issue with Pee Wee Herman then?
He didn't do anything wrong. I mean, like based on like where he was and what goes on there, it's like he's an adult. He should be able to do what he wants. Just
Yeah.
because somebody saw him and wanted to actually make him appeal to kids, which, you know, when he used to do stand up, like, you know, he would act like he was appealing to kids, and that was what was funny about it. You know, imagine this being a kids show. And then somebody was like, well, we can actually give you a kids show on Saturday morning, and he's like, okay, I'll tone it down, you know, and that. But like, I can't go like jerk off in a fucking theater anymore, you know, like it sucks. But I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to jerk off in those things. I pretty much think you're not, but I don't know the point of going there otherwise. Like, what do you like go in there for? Like, I don't remember this scene when I get home.
Yeah.
I remember this. You go there for the storylines. It's like Playboy. I'm there for the article.
Yeah,
Like,
I just figured like when they said, "Hey, did you hear what Pee Wee Herman did?" I'm like, "What?" And then when they said it, I'm like, "What? Did he get arrested for not jerking off?" Like, you're like, what are they supposed to do in there? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I wouldn't go to a public place like jerk off, but like, what is that place for? Like, what do you watch porno for? Are there literally people out there are like, let me go see this new porno, and they don't jerk off? Like, what's up with that?
this is
Yeah.
true. And like you figure that shit's got to be going down too, in like your peep shows and shit like that too. You know, your adult bookstores that
Yeah,
have
like-
like the peep shows that you go in the private booth. Of course, you're in there fucking whacking it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they don't call it like Spank Bank. Like, come in here for some memories for later. Well, you know, when your kids and your wife leave. Remember this when you get home.
that's where
You know,
that's
like,
actually
yeah.
that's actually the real story behind Tony and what he had to do. He went to the peep show.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Didn't
like,
you,
yeah, that's
Tony?
where the peep show should be. That's where the peep show should be in those places.
Yep.
Then you go in there and they're like, "There's nothing funny about this," you know, like there's nothing like they act like you're not doing that when you go there. Like,
Right.
it's so weird.
How was the peep show, Tony?
It was all right. I finished and put it in a cup. Does that help? At least keep it clean.
So you talk about that. So this is a good transition because you talk about, you know, people doing things that you expect of them. But what about people that do things that you don't expect of them? Like, if you ever got caught doing something, like let's say for example, Justin, you got caught stealing a pack of cigarettes, let's say, okay? Would you then be mad at Dustin and say that it's Dustin's fault that you got caught stealing cigarettes?
How's Dustin involved when I stole the cigarettes? Was he with me?
He tipped off the police.
Oh.
How do I, what?
But he shouldn't be a snitch. I mean, that's number one. But yeah, I don't know. Unless you like, no, I don't think so. You mean like there's like a personality where like if you're confronted with something you did, like you're caught, like how you act, like
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
like it's somebody else's fault, and Dustin tipped off the people because he's jealous of me.
no, I don't think so. I think no. Hopefully, I don't get caught stealing a pack of cigarettes because you know I can afford them.
I mean,
So,
Dustin, what do you think about that? Like somebody blaming you did something wrong, and you blame your wife for it.
Depends if I was doing something for her. But no, really, I mean, to be honest, it's your fault if you do something wrong. You should never blame somebody else for your mistakes in your life. I mean, to me, you own up to your mistakes and you pay the consequences, you know, in my eyes.
Yeah, if I physically took some cigarettes, like and Dustin was with me saying, do it, like the fucking emperor, like it's still, it would, in 1,000 years, it still wouldn't be his fault, you know, unless like he's a hypnotized.
So here's the
Unless
other,
he somehow hypnotized me.
Here's the other aspect of that. You said don't be a snitch, right? But let's say the cigarettes you stole were from Tony's store because you know Tony and he trusts you in the store, and then you're stealing his cigarettes and going, and it's not just a pack of cigarettes, you're stealing like all his cigarettes and going and giving them to your friends.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Dustin should tell Tony, like, yo, this motherfucker's stealing your shit. Yeah, I mean, there's gray areas when it comes to being a snitch or not being a snitch. Like, I don't say don't be a snitch if you know somebody killed somebody, you know?
But when after you got all these cigarettes and handed them off to all your friends, you know, you got more popular because more people wanted to come get your cigarettes. So now are you mad at Dustin because he's jealous that you now have more friends? And that's why he told Tony?
I don't know. I mean, that's weird. I don't know. Would Dustin, is Dustin the type of person that gets jealous of
But
somebody
Dustin's
else
not
being
actually
more popular?
jealous. But in your thieving asshole brain, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, he's just jealous of me because I've got all these friends now because I was giving away Tony's cigarettes. But you hurt Tony. And should Tony then ban you from his store?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's up to him and if he can trust me again. But no, I don't think I would. If I were like, no, I don't think I would like say Tony's, because I've been caught doing shit and I never cast it about and said like, well, you know, so and so's jealous of me. I'd just be like, oh, you know, and I'd be like, I'm sorry, you know.
And he's
like,
and Dustin, you're not saying Dustin's just an asshole and it's his fault and it's his, you know, I didn't really do anything wrong and blah blah blah.
No, I would feel bad. I think I would feel bad. I would put Dustin in that position before I'd blame him. So I'd go the other way with it. Now, if he was making it up, and what's the other side of that is like, what if like there's no proof that I did it and Dustin made it up? Then that's more of a Dustin problem and less of a Justin problem.
Right,
you know?
Right. But if he's got,
but you're saying,
let's just say he happened to see you doing this and like took pictures of you doing this and sent them to Tony.
Well, I like whenever anybody's caught, like these types of people, they say, well, do you have proof? And it's like, no, I just know you did. And they're like, well, you don't have proof. But then they're still like defending themselves, like, well, if I don't have proof and I'm not convincing that you did it, then why are you casting about saying, well, you're just jealous? You know, it's like you'll get both from those types of people. You'll be like, well, do you have proof? Oh, then I didn't do it. You know, and then it'll be like, well, you're just as bad because you're jealous of my friends. You know, like I'd be like, well, which is it? Like, you can't have a defense and then say like, hey, you don't have proof I didn't do it.
Right.
But if you're assuming we have like pictures and it's like, here it is, but then that person would still say it's photoshopped. You know, Dustin hates me so much he photoshopped these. Can you believe Dustin?
I mean that could be a thing, right? But Tony, what do you think? What do you think of that whole situation? You get caught doing something. Is it somehow somebody else's fault and they're jealous of you that you got, and that's the reason you got caught?
Well, first off, let me say it now. I'm going to go home and watch the movie Goodfellas because y'all talking about cigarettes, and I'm just thinking about the scene where he gets caught with the cigarettes, selling them to the cops and all that good shit.
Nice.
But no,
yes.
I mean,
P.S. That kid is that young Henry is the worst actor I've ever seen in a movie. By the way, in a good movie.
Yes, that is very true.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
It's all right. But yeah, I mean, if you get caught doing something and you know somebody finds out and says something, yeah, you can't sit there and blame them and get all pissed off about it. It's you screwed up. You did it. You're doing all this stuff, trying to do whatever you can, make yourself look good, and yeah, that's just wrong. So,
Dustin, you got any more feelings on this?
I just feel if you make a mistake, you need to own up to it. I mean, if you get caught doing something.
But what if you own up to it? You own it, but then in the same time that you're owning it, you spin it and say it's still somebody else's fault.
Well, people do it all the time. I mean, but it's wrong.
Yep.
They're trying to take the heat off of them, trying to take the big picture, put it on somebody else.
So I'm gonna give a real world scenario about what I'm talking about here. Okay, there is, and Tony, Justin, you might not know a whole lot about this, but I'll do my best to explain it. Dustin and I, we do iRacing. Okay, so we understand this. So there is in iRacing, when you're in a race, you can race your car with what's called a setup. It tunes your car up to, really drivable for that track, makes you faster, whatever. There are setup shops, legal entity, LLC setup shops that sell people setups so they can go into these races and use these setups and be faster, not get beaten. Because like me, I don't know how to tune a car, right? Like, would have no idea. So I would need to use like a setup shop to tune the car up, make it better, right? So there were a couple of guys. We're not going to mention any names because I don't think they really need that publicity, right? But there were a couple of guys that were sponsored drivers by a setup shop that happens to be run by a really good friend of mine. Okay? He's done a lot for me. He's done a lot for our racing group. I've met him personally a couple times. Good friend. We talk all the time. He had a couple drivers that he sponsored. He sponsors drivers so they get the name out and see, look how fast these guys are going. They're running my setups, So he sponsors drivers. Well, these sponsored drivers decided to set up a private channel online, invite all their buddies in, and when you're a sponsored driver, you have access to this guy's entire catalog of setups for every car, every track, everything he's got, you have access to. They went in this private channel they set up, invited all their buddies, told them to be hush-hush about it, and shared all their setups to all these people that aren't sponsored drivers, that normally would have had to pay for these setups, which is breaking the sponsorship contract to begin with.
Yep.
It was brought to my attention. Screenshots were taken, and I sent them to my friend and said, you do with this what you want to do with it. Well, obviously they all lost their sponsorships and whatnot. But guess who gets blamed? Andy gets blamed. Andy gets told he's jealous of these people because they're building a big community. A community of thieves, sure. But a big community. I'm actually going to read something that was posted online. Again, not sharing any names. But I'm actually going to read something that was posted online after this happened. So we had a little drama over the weekend while I was on vacation. Me and about 9 other guys from our group had a Discord channel where we would share setups with each other to help one another in open set races for almost a year.
Wait. Who wrote this? Somebody you're not mentioning?
Yes.
We're not mentioning names.
Okay, got you. This is the ass one.
This is the thief. One of the thieves, okay?
One of the thieves.
For almost a year, they've been doing this. Admittedly doing this in this post. Unfortunately, one of the members who is part of another group that I won't mention, you can already guess who it was, ratted us out to our setup shop we were sponsored by. Myself and 4 others lost our sponsorships, unfortunately. Now, here's the part. We broke our agreements not to be sharing setups. They already knew what they were doing was wrong. With that being said, doors have already opened and new opportunities have arrived. The devil can try anything he can to bring our team down, but it'll never work.
What the fuck's the devil have to do with it?
Fucking thief! Like, the devil's in him. He's a fucking thief.
I would think, like, it's weird to bring up any sort of, like, okay, so does he mean, like, he's calling you a devil, like, a devil? Or, like, does that mean he believes in God and the devil, but yet he steals? So, like,
Well,
I don't
that's the thing,
understand.
like,
Like,
isn't
that one of the commandments?
He is a streamer who totes he's all about God.
Oh.
But
Well, thou shalt not steal, motherfucker.
Right? So now how do you feel about that hypothetical situation I talked about, Dustin? What do you think? Because you already knew about this situation.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, you know, I mean, stealing stuff is just never right. You know, I mean, Justin said it right. Thou shalt not steal. But when you're getting free stuff and you're giving it away to your friends and you're a sponsored driver by this setup shop and you're doing this, you think you want your setup shop to succeed and keep going, to keep getting these setups, to have this sponsorship. It's wrong. It's completely wrong that was going on.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no other way to say it. I mean, it was just wrong. And, you know, it comes down to what we were saying earlier. You know, it's easy to trying to take the picture off of you and point it at somebody else to make you feel better about yourself and to make yourself look better in the end. You know, for somebody snitching.
I'm the asshole, right? Or the devil. I'm the asshole or the devil because what? I told my friend that they are stealing from you?
Right. You know, I mean, that's why, like, if I went to Tony and told him, hey, Justin's stealing cigarettes out of your shop, say I worked there or whatever, or I'm just there and I witnessed it, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard to fathom what was going through their heads. I know they're trying to make their drivers faster, but then you, like I was saying, you persuade your drivers, hey, I have this setup. You can get this setup. Go buy it from my sponsor setup shop. That's
the point of a sponsorship.
You're supposed to sponsor and put out the product.
Right. Not
like you go to NASCAR races, dirt track racing around your areas, your hometown. You got your local market putting their name on your car. They want to see, you know, that brings them business. Hey, I cheer for this driver. I'm going to go to a store that I've never heard of.
And that driver might get like free shit from the store, but they're not giving all the free shit to their friends, so their friends don't go to the store and spend money.
Right. It's wrong. In the end, it's wrong.
Tony, final thoughts on that?
I'm messed up. Hold on, I'm screwed up.
Yeah, we gotta watch
Tony. Now we're trying to share a stream. We got everything going on here.
Oh my god.
Go back. Go to Justin.
Okay, Justin. Final thoughts on that.
Right.
Oh, it got windy.
It got windy. All we hear is.
You did the right thing, man. Hopefully it's not as windy now. A friend is a friend. You know, you have allegiance to that person.
Yeah.
Regardless of the snitch argument, like, you gotta tell your friends what's up because you care about them. And, you know, cold hard proof that there's thievery going on. You're just calling a spade, you know?
That's right. And so...
And I don't understand, like, who's he or she selling that line of bullshit to? Like, what's the preservation there? I don't understand. You know?
So he's a streamer, and the only thing he doesn't do anything for his community except, I guess, he was giving free setups, because all he is about collecting the dollar for himself. but he's using God, he's using, I guess, setups to bring these people in to follow him. He's like a fucking David Koresh, cult leader, really. And it's like, give me money. Every fucking stream he's on, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Well, it's not to criticize people anymore because, it is a bit hypocritical of him, like with the religion thing. If not just if he's a believer, like, and doesn't tout it, you're still a hypocrite if you steal and you believe in God, but you're just like, that's a shitty thing to do. It's just that's what it is. Apropos of nothing, it's a shitty thing to do. That's all.
All right, Tony, you're fixed. You're not this way anymore. So, final thoughts on that?
Sorry, I was gonna. I mean, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, especially if you admit it for doing it for a year, and then you want to blame somebody else that hey, yeah, you narked us out. But seriously, come on, it's like this guy is putting all his time and effort into these setups, to help racers out. Hey, you win some races, I can hook you up with a setup, or you can buy some setups, and now you're stealing this stuff from this guy, putting in his hard working hours that he's doing for this to help these people out, and you want to go in and take it all and give your buddies for nothing and then blame somebody else? No, that's screwed up. No.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I had to bring up this topic to make sure I wasn't fucking crazy when I'm like, what the fuck, I'm getting blamed for this shit? Like,
Well, we all know you're crazy, Andy.
but I was like, fuck, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't steal fucking nothing from anybody. To be honest, if I was my friend, he was one of the only setup shots that has set up a legal LLC, and his illegal entity pays taxes on his sales and all that stuff. For the price and the amount of stuff they were sharing is well over the amount that would have been a felony. And if I were him, I would have been calling the cops and had him arrested for theft.
But
I mean,
in the end, I agree with what you're saying there. But in the end, does that put his name out there as bad if something comes out of it? You know what I mean? In my eyes, he did the right thing by not pressing charges and just getting rid of them. But how many setups are out there that these guys still have that they're still sharing and we just don't know about it?
Well, yeah, I mean, they still have all the files for all.
Correct me if I'm
stuff.
wrong. I've never been a part of a setup shop. I do a lot of fixed racing. I want to get into open, so I will be joining a setup shop soon. But you download them, right? And they're on your computer.
Yeah, you have
So
them
they
forever
always
once you
have
download them. Yeah.
So, not saying they're doing this because I don't know, but if I was said thief, what's stopping him from sharing them to everybody else?
He
Across
probably
everywhere.
is. He probably is.
Just saying. I mean,
It would be my fault
trying to
if he
get
was
back.
doing it, though. You know that.
it'd be your fault. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know what I mean, though. I mean, to me, if it comes to that point, but then if he can have proof and get it figured out. I mean, you could press charges, but it could end up hurting your name. But in the end, it would probably make your name better. That's kind of a win-lose situation, and I don't know where I'd be in that situation.
Yeah, I don't
If
know.
I was him.
I'm an asshole, and somebody stole that kind of money from me and did that, and then was blaming my friends for what I did, like for what they did. I'd be fucking livid, and I would have called the cops.
And I probably would too. I mean, but he's showing himself as the bigger man and all that, and
Which is what I've done the whole time. I've not talked about this. You can see there's posts out there. It's been said on the stream. I'm the asshole, blah, 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 right?
well, that's just
but-
what you are. You're our asshole. We
Well,
don't have
yeah.
the dun 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 any right
Yeah,
today. But
yeah, we're out. Where is that, Justin? Where's the dun dun dun?
Well, you put it in, right? You edited it in there.
Oh, I
So
did?
we got to edit it in. every
So for
time.
all you people that heard it at that time, or didn't, it was either edited in or not. So
Andy's upset. Duh, duh, duh.
Yeah, I don't have the setup. I apologize for last week too, or 2 weeks ago with the sound being shit. I was trying a new setup so I can get the instrument involved, but still got to work on that. I'm at my brother's house venue.
yeah, outside in the wind, and so that you cut
Little
out
shitty
on us
mic.
all the time. Hey, cutting in and out and all that good shit. So I think All right, well that kind of concludes that discussion. But I had to get it out there about thieves and assholes because that's what they are. They're thieves and assholes. Won't name them. Don't need to name them. They know who they are. Guarantee they have somebody listening to this podcast to see what we say about them anyway. So,
well, on national TV, they're thieves and asses.
asses,
not
yeah, it's
assholes.
not. But thank God this isn't national TV because they're fucking assholes. Fucking
Donkey
assholes.
Donkey butts.
But I think it is time. I think we've held the president and the candidate in the green room long enough. I think it's time to bring in President Cockhair. Hold on, I got to do something first.
Say I can bring him in too, Andy, if you want.
Yeah, but I gotta do something really fast here.
It'll be interesting. Did they prepare opening statements?
We're about to find
No,
out.
but one's bitching about us being late already.
What's that? One's late.
No, one's bitching about us being late.
Oh, tell him to fucking tickle his dick. So it's time to time to bring in President Cockhair. President Cockhair and candidate Tickle Dick.
We have no. Well, they got to turn their cameras.
Yeah,
on
they
so
got to
we
turn
can
their
see this
freaking
candidate.
cameras on now.
Holy shit! What the hell's that?
What are you slapping?
Looks
dude?
like you get tickled, Dick.
Yeah, we got Tickle Dick. I don't know where President
I was just
Cockhair
talking
is.
to him. He's here.
No,
He's
he's
having
not.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's about how good his presidency has been going. And that's
Yeah.
why we're here.
All those technical difficulties in the end,
Yeah. Technical difficulties. Can't share podcasts. Can't fucking do now. He's muted. Like, a dumbass. And the guy who's never used the fucking Discord before is here. But damn, dude.
I'm about 40. I'm about 40 years younger than all y'all. So
Yeah, I just figured something out. You guys, you and Dustin shared the lawnmower.
what?
Yeah, Dustin used the lawnmower on his face. That was a lawnmower 2.0. You used it on your face somehow. I don't know how.
4.0.
You got the 4.0, okay. And somehow Tickle Dick used it on his balls and glued them to his face.
Ah, well, let me tell you what. My downstairs don't match my face.
Oh my God! This fucking president is like the biggest dumbass in the world.
Technical difficulties are out.
Yeah, we have to keep hitting replay on the hail to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Time
well,
he's gonna be here.
he's getting hailed to the.
Well, now he's
shit
just
bag.
gone. He's like, screw this, I'm done.
We have a winner! We have a winner!
Not a good
Congratulations, Tickle
That
Dick.
was the shortest debate in history of presidency.
You win.
Oh, let's see if the dumbass is here yet. Just turn on your fucking camera, dumbass. Golly.
I did notice something. Tickle Dick's got the Mickey Mouse shirt on today.
I do. Represent.
He's representing President Cockhair.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah, he's also representing President Cockhair with putting his cock hair on his face.
First off, if anyone's testicles look like my face, you got a problem. If you have this much growth under down there.
Well, you just keep gluing the shit together, man. Have you ever heard of extensions?
If you guys keep being mean to me, I'm gonna tell my dad. Y'all better be careful.
I don't know if we're really scared of him.
No one is.
But if you tell on us, then it's somebody else's fault.
Yeah. We're just jealous.
The next time you shave down there, don't put it on your face. Put it on Dad's head.
Okay, what is wrong with this?
I don't know his issues. I don't even know if he can hear us.
So, let me ask you, Tickle Dick. When you were in the green room with President Cockhair, was he talking then?
Yeah, like I said, his mic was working. We were talking.
Maybe we should all go to the green room.
I mean, what in the shit is he doing? Well, this is not unplanned, very unplanned. Part of the show that I wasn't expecting. I mean, fuck, Justin got so bored he left.
Yeah.
Good right putting a mullet on.
Good thing you take a lot of time to edit these videos afterwards.
Oh, I take a lot of time. You know how much time
we're
I
not
take?
editing this.
Click,
This is real.
send the shit to the internet.
You're getting more FaceTime than him right now. I mean, he was on the stream earlier, but
Hash brown hashtag.
on a previous episode. I honestly just messaged President Cockhair. He goes, I can't hear or see you all, so maybe we got to move to a different. I wonder, is his permissions good in here, Andy?
No, I fucking took all his permissions away because he was being a jackass and changing.
That's probably why.
He was changing his own name, so
he might need them for this. He's not allowed in the podcast chat.
But now,
we are in a locked chat.
Now he has more permissions, but I don't think Tickle Dick's got those permissions. No, he does not. So maybe if Jackass wasn't changing his own fucking name all the time, we wouldn't have this issue. So I'm just gonna boot him.
I just went to my own green room.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking boot him.
Maybe he should restart. If he can hear us, try restart.
Hey, Jackass. Hey, Jackass. Okay. It's definitely on his end. He can't fucking hear anything in the other channel either. And I was yelling at him. He fucking wouldn't move. So I don't know. We'll have to continue on.
All he sent me was the screenshot of our Discord. I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on without him. We'll move on without him since he fucked up his shit and can't actually have a debate. He will lose this debate, obviously, and we will start. Oh, here maybe.
We got him.
My God, what are you, an idiot? What's wrong with you, Cockhair?
He blends into his chair too much.
Hey, I'm in.
You know, it's funny you can wear that shirt, but I've yet to see a fucking picture of that shirt online.
I've been busy. I've had family in town.
So you couldn't put a shirt on and take a picture and put it online? In the last, how many weeks have you had the fucking shirt?
They've been in town for 2 weeks.
Jeez. So
You got somebody to take the picture for you.
that's the failure of the president right there.
Well, hang on. You just spent 20 minutes trying to get on here. You couldn't take fucking 30 seconds, take your damn girly stuff. He's like, hey, put it on the internet. What the hell?
I don't do those kind of selfies.
If you need a lesson in selfies, my dad's got you. Don't worry. Tony's real good at selfies.
All right, so here's the way this
It's all
debate
new.
here's the way this debate is gonna go. We are going to do a roundtable style. Each of us will start asking questions. You guys can answer. We will ask one of you. We will allow the other one to rebut. You have 30 seconds to answer and 30 seconds on rebuttal. And then we'll move on to the next question. However, if you have prepared an opening statement, now is the time. And we will start with President Cockhair if he has an opening statement for us.
No, actually, I haven't thought of an opening statement. I've never done a
This
debate.
is how good of a fucking president he is.
Oh my god.
This is why we're here.
This is why we're here. You know, at least good to just pop something on top of your head and just
Right?
start talking.
Because I can at least see Tickle Dick up there is fucking spinning in his brain. I know there's a lot of room to spin, but it's
I wrote it down. I have a list right here.
oh shit.
He's not prepared.
All right, candidate Tickle Dick, your opening statement, please.
Okay, so reasons I should be president. Number one, I'm pretty sure I've shared this podcast more than old Cockhair over there. Number two, I'm definitely the prettier man. So, who do you really want to be the face of your club? This guy or this guy? Nice. That's all I wrote.
He had so many bullet points, we hit him in 10 seconds.
All right, so I will start the questioning and then we will allow the others to ask their questions. My first question will be to President Cockhair. In recent times, Cockhair has complained, cried, and even changed his own name. As president, will you accept the anointed name given to you by the almighty BACC?
Yes, I have accepted the name of President Cockhair. I have changed it in the Discord to President Cockhair as well.
I changed it in the Discord. You must have changed it back one more time and then decided to change it again.
Yeah, I think that's how it went. So to let you know that, therefore, I do accept the name of President Cockhair.
Okay.
I think he's had too many milks.
Hey,
Hold on. So he got here, changed his name again, and then changed it back. Is that what we're hearing?
Yeah.
yeah, because at first I was like, no, you know what, screw it. Then I was like, you know what, I accept it.
I guess the question is, what did he change his name to?
Yeah,
Let me write this down.
No, it's President
At
Cockhair.
one point it was just president.
Oh, just president.
Yes.
Oh, whatever.
And then he was telling me, we need to change the name. We need to come up with something else. Like,
He's
no.
probably getting made fun of it.
No. You emailed us a question about Cockhair. This
Yeah.
is how you got your name.
Well, I did that. Like I said when I was on the podcast last time, I was like, I'm doing that for female interaction, to get more females to interact.
But you were also interested in how men groom their cock hair. So this is how you got your name, Cockhair. Now you have to live with it.
I accept that.
Okay. Candidate Tickledeck. If elected president, will you accept the anointed name of President Tickledeck?
Man, I don't get to be President Cockhair. I have to be President Tickledick.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't change your name when you become president.
But he emailed about Cockhair. I've never emailed about tickling a dick once in my life. Anyway.
No, but when you're,
Background story.
this happened because your daddy's on the podcast and he used to change your diapers and he used to wipe that shit, so he was tickling the dick. So that's the way that goes.
All right, don't let him lie. Yes,
I'm pretty sure we all tickle our own dick from time to time, so it's not really
Yes.
that bad of a name.
right. While I was actually on this, in here, I was doing it. So yes, I would.
Okay. Dustin, you're up.
So
Say
if you're
just yeah.
if you're elected president, be a question for both of you. You guys, President Cockhair can answer first. If you're elected president or re-elected in this case, in any case, what will you bring to the Back Talk community, to the backpack? What will you bring to the community?
I'll pay more attention to the Facebook page that I created, which I don't see how bad, Back Talk Podcast Backpack is hard to say, but
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious 1, 2, 3. Yeah, whatever.
but of course, do what I hadn't been doing and share the podcast more, even on my personal page.
He looks really sad.
He looks sad.
Well,
he's concentrating on making a drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing White Russians?
No.
Oh, that would have gotten you elected if you said yes. I'm a big Lebowski fan. Get off my food, you fucking look.
Hey, I remember that jug. I used that jug a month ago.
With his cock hair.
All right. So is the same question now to candidate
Tickle Dick. What will you bring to the backpack community, Back Talk community?
Well, besides my opening points already, talking about how I am the better looking person, and obviously I've already shared the post. I'll share it more because I'm already doing that part. So in reality, I'll just do everything that I'm already doing better than him to begin with, and then we'll just add in. See, I don't know about the Facebook page though. He's added a bunch of people that are already, already fans. That's not really great. You're not adding anything. You're not gaining anybody. So, my personal page, I might share it out there a little bit more for everybody. Talk a little bit about it. I was wearing the shirt to the lake the other day, talking about how it was the greatest podcast I've ever seen, minus one person on there. It's that bald-ass man down there. But whatever. No, I gave you credit, Pops. Don't worry. I told them you didn't talk maybe 30 seconds, so they like that. But it's all right. But yes, just keep doing what I'm doing and just, get it out there, get that name out there a little bit more, get those followers bumped up a little bit.
But can you say the name?
No one in this fucking world can.
Yeah, that's our podcast backpack. Come on. It's 5
easy
words.
to say it when you make it.
It's 5 words.
Before we go on to Tony for the next question, I just got to ask one more question to President Cocker. How long did it take you to come up with that name? 2 seconds?
About 5.
Shows.
3 wasn't enough. I needed 5.
Once he got to 6, he would have had to take a nap.
Hey, I gotta rest my brain cells, man. I gotta rest my brain cells.
All right, Tony.
He's on the move.
He's on the move.
He's on the move.
I know I keep losing y'all, so I gotta see if I come over here and make it a little better. All right.
You look like you're gonna tell us a secret, but come over here real quick.
Yeah, come over here.
Yeah.
Come over here to my secret corner.
He's about to come on the closet.
It did tickle when you came out, boy. Hope you know that.
Dustin nearly spit.
Jesus Christ.
You remember that at that young age?
Fuck no, I don't remember anything about that age. Oh, gosh. All right. So my question to both of you is, why are you super fans of this show?
I'll go and let you go first, candidate Tickle Dick.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the honor. I appreciate it. Well, so just talking to old President fucking Cockhair over there before this, I was like, well, the whole reason I even listened to this podcast was obviously because my dad's on it, and my dad has not said 6 words in his fucking life. So I was like, no way this is gonna. So I'm gonna listen to it, right? And then everyone's just talking about the dumbest shit on here, and it just made me laugh. And then I was like, you know what? So I'm listening to it while I'm driving to work one day. So I started listening to it, and I was just like, and it just hit me right here in my heart. My heart center. Hit me right there. I was like, you know what? I can relate to these dumbasses. So that's why it just
You are related to one of the
Yeah,
dumbasses.
you are related.
got out last year, though. If you remember, I didn't know who he was.
Thank God for COVID.
But yeah, it was just I just listened to it, and then like I said, I enjoy. I call Andy a dumbass 64 times I listen to the podcast, just because I'm like, you no man. After you talk about the Batman 45 times, one of the greatest films in America.
Oof.
Oh my God!
Not gonna help.
You're
That's
hitting
not
Andy in
gonna
the
help.
face there. You knocked him out.
Oof.
Yeah. So, somebody's losing a vote.
Not gonna help.
But no, this is a good time. It's a good old podcast. Like I said, I share it so people can know. Hopefully they'll chime in and listen to it a little bit. Don't know if it's helped. Don't know if it does anything for it. But just getting that name out there is pretty funny.
I'm Batman.
If you guys aren't watching this on YouTube, you should, because President Cockhair is now President Bat.
Is now President Batman.
Batman's cock hair. Batman's cock hair.
President Batcock.
Batcock.
You want to come look at my bat wing?
Good
Just
Lord.
one. Just one.
All right.
Well, he just lost too. All right.
Well, Justin,
Now I
it
can't
looks
vote for
he's
either
really
one of them. Do we have a
deciding
third candidate? Like,
Jesus Christ.
all right. So,
Here, hang on. Here, I got one right here. The fucking vacuum cleaner better than you fucking assholes right now.
Still don't suck as much as you.
vote.
That sounds like a president to me.
Aaron, let's all go home.
Hey, your theme song was "Daddy Wasn't There."
Jesus Christ.
See,
Right across the
I
board.
wasn't there. I was in fucking high school.
I was in study hall.
all right. So the same question, I guess, goes to Cockhair now. Why is
well,
he?
what's even the question?
Why is he a super fan? Why is he a super fan of the show?
Oh yeah, I was a super fan.
Well, of course, like I told y'all before, I heard about it from Andy's little teaser videos. And, of course, I've known Andy and Dustin through TDR. And I've just been curious of the stupid shit that they would come up with. And then to hear what Tony and Dustin would be like. And
Do you still know what Tony's like? Because like Tickle Dick says, he doesn't talk.
yeah, that's one thing I was going to get to next. I was like, he doesn't talk much. So I was like, he's
But
still...
when he does, he means it.
Mhm.
We gotta listen.
He only talks when he's serious.
Comes from the heart.
Deep down there.
He's like, I have something to say. Just come into this corner with me, bro.
With a vacuum. Come in the corner with a vacuum.
Meet me by the vacuum in 10 seconds.
I said, don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
Yeah, why don't you sweep up the garage while you're out there, dude?
If that vacuum turns on, I'm leaving.
Sorry. Continue your answer, Cockhair.
Yeah, we don't mean to keep interrupting.
But no, just the fun shit that y'all talk about, whether it be the stupid shit with stage racing in NASCAR, wrestling, AEW, WWE, movies, how Andy loves the Batman movie.
Dun dun dun.
I know.
I don't got my shit, sorry.
Unfortunately, we could barely hear it in last episode.
I know. We're gonna fix that.
Oh.
Thanks.
Another strike. Another strike.
Nah, it's okay. It's alright. I'll allow it.
President
We-
Cocker is good at
We heard it.
setting the
I heard it a little bit. Like if there's like no sound around me.
Yeah, I flew too close to the sun and burnt my wings with that shit 2 weeks ago. Sorry, we'll work on it.
Burn your ass too.
I did a little bit, which is great because that part never gets tan. So
Did you tan the captain?
no, I was like, I wouldn't. I'm like,
All right, Justin, you're up. Cocker's time's
All right.
up.
okay. Same question to both of you. It's a riddle because I just got done watching Gotham, and this is one of the Riddler's riddles. Are you ready? Not the Riddler from the best Batman movie ever, which is the Batman, which I agree with you.
Dun, dun, dun.
But the Riddler from the iteration that Andy does approve, which is Gotham the show. Forwards, I am heavy, but backwards, I am not. What am I? Whoever wants to answer first. Andy, do you know this one because you watched it?
I don't remember it. I remember the
Forwards,
riddle.
I am heavy. Forwards, I am heavy, but backwards, I'm not. What am I? Whoever wants to answer first.
You got Tony even thinking about this one.
Yeah, that's good. You got to come up with a answer, and whoever comes up with the best answer will score a point.
And I'm just gonna bust balls here since candidate is spelled candy-ate. I am eating candy, so thanks for that, Andy. whoever typed that in, you're making me eat candy. So candy did get 8.
Nice.
So it's not a misspell now.
That could have been the stripper's name too, Candy. And then would you have ate Candy?
No.
We all.
That is so seriously.
You don't want to eat that candy.
All right, so who's got an answer?
I have an answer.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely the right answer. Maybe not the answer you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the word heavy.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, can't tell me I'm
You're
wrong.
on. Now, since you already answered, I'm going to give Cockhair a big hint here and say, if you're thinking about the spelling of the word, you are on the right track to the answer. That's not correct, but it's a good one so far because it's not wrong.
But see, I was actually going to go with light, but be Lite. Or as
Is that
Nope.
your final answer?
Yep, you got 10 seconds to give a final answer.
Forwards, I am heavy. Backwards, I'm not. What am I? Does any of anybody in the backpack have it? Anybody? I probably wouldn't remember if I watched Gotham like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't. I don't remember. I remember the riddle, but I don't remember the answer. So, all right, Cocker. His final answer was nothing. So, what is the answer, Justin?
Ton.
Not. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. He's like, verified. That's correct.
Verified. Yep, that works. But I would definitely say that Tickle Dick had it closest.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
if I was a good candidate or president trying to get reelected, during that time that we were sitting here bullshitting, I'd have been on my phone and Google. You know what I mean?
I am on my phone.
They're on their phones.
Oh yeah.
They could have kept their cameras on and minimized the screen and gone fuck Google.
You can't do that on your phone.
You can't do that on your phone. As soon as you minimize the app, it takes you away.
Buy a fucking computer,
Yeah.
cheap ass.
I thought it would only take you out of it if you went into another that might take over the microphone, the camera.
Am I out?
I thought that was the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
your
look,
camera's gone.
We can hear you, but no camera. Yes.
You would have saw me.
Yeah, something would be up. Yeah, if
See,
he
we
did that,
would-
something would be up.
So we know now. We know what happened.
And we also know that neither one of them had the smarts enough to try it.
I already knew it was gonna fucking happen. I got the brains.
He has the best words.
The brains.
Yes,
I got,
yes.
And technically, I was correct. Heavy spelled forward is heavy. Backwards, it is not.
Correct. I know. Andy and I both agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the Riddler would have. I think the Riddler would have still killed you, but you know, we think it's correct.
Okay. I guess it's my turn for the question.
Oh boy.
Currently, if you go on the Back Talk Facebook page and go into the community, you will see 2 pictures of a nice young lady who received a t-shirt. She has posted her pictures. Why the fuck haven't either one of you guys done this yet? And why, President Cockhair, have you not taken those pictures and moved it over to the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 backpack page?
Because I've been busy with family and work.
He's so busy he could text me all the time, and
Send
you know,
voice messages to friends.
it's not hard to take a picture and put it on a different page. So hey, these are our fans, that's our fan, and where the fuck's your picture? So that is my question. Whoever wants to answer first, because you both have shirts. Where's the picture of the shirts?
I took a picture the other day, but I was pantsless. Facebook wouldn't let me post it.
You don't know how to crop your pictures?
There's too much down there to crop out, man. I can't crop it out.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to see anything
Right,
anyway.
yeah.
I mean, you already took off your fucking, hair and put it on your chin. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, then you would definitely see it. I ain't got it covering up no more.
What were you saying, Tony?
now the bitch is cold. It's playing hide and seek.
Hang on, Tony's trying to say something.
He's the pro.
I said,
Here's a
are
Home
you, trying,
Depot pro.
are you letting a fucking child take your picture? I can't take a damn selfie? Shit.
We've already discussed the selfie matter. I didn't get my selfie fucking skills from you, Papa. My bad.
No, you get them from your mother. She takes pictures all the time.
Nope, didn't give them her either. I told you.
Andy's mute.
The
Yeah, I was
follow-up
gonna say-
question, the follow-up question
Andy was
to
muted.
that is, to Mr. Tickledick, is what is the estimated time frame that we would see a picture of you in your shirt, and how
With
long
pants
would
on.
it take you
With pants.
to
With
move
pants on.
with pants on to move the pictures of the young lady who did send her pictures in over to the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 backpack page?
Probably an estimated. I would say within an hour. Within.
Okay.
Because I'd probably have my notifications turned on, where I could see stuff being posted. You send stuff over. I'd probably have that turned on.
Okay.
Kanye is in deep concentration right
And
now.
what about the picture of you in your shirt, or even your wife in your shirt, somebody in your shirt?
He's cheating right now. Look at him.
Oh, he's moving them over for sure.
Yeah, he's
Which means he's still not smart enough. He was not smart enough sitting in front of a computer to Google the fucking answer to the riddle.
Yeah, so he does have a computer. Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to
How do you
cheat.
think I race?
He heard us talk. He heard us talk about the thievery and all that stuff. He didn't want to be dishonest, so I commend him for not cheating for this
No,
fun.
he
hasn't
was
heard
he was
about
not he was not in the
Oh,
chat
never mind. then.
for the earlier part where we talked about thieves and assholes. You'll definitely want to listen to that because it's
Only if you get caught.
Andy, I was gonna say I don't see her. I don't
go
see
to
her
the
picture on here.
community. Go to the community under the real page, not the page you picked and made.
No, I'm on.
In the community. He's gone. He'd be gone. Be gone.
Dustin, can you see?
I'm still here.
He's now trying to move him over for
Yeah.
cock hair. But while you're trying to do this, Mr. Cockhair.
Oh, it's already shared. Shared to my group.
Fucking bastard.
Oh, you almost had me. You got to be quicker than that.
Sound like Batman. Fucking
See,
bastard.
see what happens when you put some pressure on him?
Right.
On video?
Hold on. He said to his group. He didn't
Yeah.
say the page. He said his group.
Oh,
It's already
that's
on the
that's-
page. It's already on the page because she shared it to the page.
Yeah,
But
so I
it's-
went to Back Talk
we-
and I shared it. It
We
said
needed
share
to
to a
share
group.
it to
and
the fan group. And
I did.
Uh-huh.
So now, how what is the estimated time frame to get a picture of Cockhair in his shirt? Since this young lady was able to do hers, without
never.
even asking. He has no answer.
We lost.
No, hang on. I was like, wait, never mind. I can't do that because. Yeah, I can't do that right now.
He can't do more than one thing at once.
So how about you answer the question?
And the question was?
Estimated time frame of getting a picture of you in your T-shirt on the group page
With pants on.
with pants on.
Panther.
Before the vets and first responders race tonight.
All right. So now the race is on. The race is fucking on. We're gonna see who gets theirs up there first. If
Sounds like
if,
about two races.
if
He's
Tickle
got a
Dick
head-
all
he's
if
got a
Tickle
head
Dick
start.
all of a sudden says I got to take a bathroom break, you better fucking hurry up and take a selfie.
I'm on my phone. You would see me do it.
All right, Dustin, you're up.
Well, we just had this 4th of July holiday last week. What's your funniest moment of a 4th of July holiday? Tickle Dick can go first. Like, what's your best moment, funniest, craziest, stupidest, whatever you guys want to do?
Like, did you ever put a smoke bomb in somebody's pocket?
Yeah. Did you put a smoke bomb in somebody's pocket?
First off, I wake up and read the Bible every day. I'm a good Christian boy. I would never put a smoke bomb in anyone's pocket. I'm gonna get that right out of your head.
Wait till
Man.
they see the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about it already.
I don't know. I really don't. Can I like defer? Can I let him go first? And then
Yeah. You got that
There you
option.
go.
there we go.
Well, I mean, as far as like fun things that I've done on 4th of July, I mean, I've gone to.
Funniest, craziest, stupidest.
Most of the time, I just spend time with family, so nothing really stupid. My family's pretty much laid back.
Like, you never got drunk and had, like, anal with grandma?
Jesus Christ.
Actually, my okay, one, I would never do that with my grandmother. Two, unfortunately, my grandmother died of cancer.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
Does anal
Just,
with your
just one?
Say what?
Just one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you have both your you have any of your grandparents left? Because I don't.
No.
I don't know.
Let's get deep here. Yeah. Let's get serious.
Fine,
I'm-
fine. Forget your aunt, your uncle, whatever. Like,
Actually, my uncle has been disowned because
why? Because he got drunk and had anal with
Right.
grandma.
All right, El Presidente, we need that story if you can tell it, but if you can't, I can understand.
Oh, about my uncle being a douchebag.
Yeah, like disownment and all that stuff. That's kind of interesting, right?
Well, it all
Unless
started with.
he's gonna watch this and you don't want to be talking about it. I understand that too.
No, I don't care. I mean, they don't care if I talk about it. If my parents, they don't care. They'll actually agree with me. So, it's about to get real deep. So, my cousin, who is, she's always supported me and helped me out through my mental stuff after the military and after my divorce. She was always there for me, and she would talk to me if I needed to talk to somebody. And then she'd moved back to Arkansas with her mom and her daughter, who is autistic. Her and her boyfriend at the time had split. She wound up dating some other guy, which she looks more Hispanic. She was dating a black guy, and he wound up, like, she tried to run away from him, go into a store, she got pulled out by her hair, put in a car, and shot 5 times in the back.
Wow.
And then, like, my grandparents heard about it, and my grandfather, who is a racist asshole, was all like, well, if she wasn't dating a black guy, that wouldn't have happened. So, with that, we pretty much cut ties with my grandparents. I was okay with my grandmother because it was my grandfather that said that crap. My grandmother, on the other hand, when my son was born, he was 3 weeks premature, so he was up in the NICU. She actually showed up at the hospital. I was like, do you want to go see your great-grandson? He's in the NICU. And she was a nurse for years. So, I mean, she knew that anything, like if a baby's up in the NICU, anything can change within the drop of a hat. She's like, no, I just wanted to stop by and see you. I was like, okay. Well, she never got to see her great-grandson. And that was actually the last time I saw him. Well, saw her. I hadn't seen him. And she had passed away before him. And so when it came to the property, the wills and everything, my uncle was shady. And no puns to your name, Andy.
Yeah, not Andy Shades.
But
Oh, I get it. Thought maybe his name was Andy. Wait, was his name Andy and he's shady? That would be interesting. Wow.
that should have been Andy's rap name.
Yeah.
Slim Andy.
But
Well, no, his name's Slim Shaner. If you know his actual name.
oh,
Good rap name for him.
but yeah, he decided to be
Anyway,
shady. He decided to be shady about shit with the money and everything, and like I guess hide things away from my mom and my aunt. And so, in a way, I had cut ties with him before that a little bit because he would always, I was young. He would always take me to the dirt track races, asphalt races around here in Central Texas. We went all the way up as far as like 6 hours away to go watch a race. Just me and him. And I was like, cool, this is how it's supposed to be, And then anytime he'd get into a relationship, he would call me like the morning of the race and go, hey, something came up, I can't get you, so we're not going to go to the races today. At first, I was like, okay. But then it continuously started happening, and then he got married. And, like, after dirt track races, we'd always go into the pits and hang out with the drivers that we knew. Oh, her knees acting up. Then don't marry the old bitch. But, like, things started changing just because of her, and I'm like, no, she's, like, I mean, yeah, she's family now by marriage, but I'm blood. That shouldn't take priority over me. And then my mom started seeing how, I would get disappointed about it, and she would get upset with him.
Now, how old were you at this time?
I was like 10, 11.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's young for something like that to happen. So you haven't talked to him, like, since he remarried and all that shit?
Well, he normally goes to the track that I helped my buddy at when I had pit crew for him. Well, I hadn't seen him there for a while, and then, like, I think it was 2 races ago, I hear somebody call my name, and I look up in the stands, and there he is. So I'm like, oh, fine, I'll go fucking say hi. Went up there, said hi, and walked back out to the pits.
Man, that's deep shit. I didn't think we were going there today.
No, I got
Yeah,
deep, like you said.
But in a lot of presidential debates, you have to speak from the heart and you have to humanize yourself. So I think that actually works in your favor a little bit, right?
There you go. Yeah.
And you know what? It's a tale as old as time. I mean, I mean, in my own family, somebody died. It was like a prick, involved in the estate and all that stuff. I mean, it's all-
It's definitely not working for you there, Justin.
Yeah, it's not working. You keep going. You sound like a robot.
How about now when there's no wind? No?
Yeah, no wind's better.
Yeah.
No blow.
I've been turning my mic off when it's windy. But anyway, I was saying, like, a lot of people have a story where there's some prick relative, you know, involved in an estate, you know, and everybody just disbands after that. Sucks, man. Sorry to hear that.
So, Tickle Dick, do you have an answer to the
Get back to
question
me.
now? Or are you just boring as fuck when it comes to a party?
Yeah.
I have a 3-year-old, so I don't do much partying. And before that, I was, you know, in a relationship, so I didn't do much partying there either. And so, you know, don't have to do any parties.
You haven't done any stupid crap with fireworks?
No, I mean
Never.
you know,
And you've never been at you never been at a party, gotten drunk, and had anal with your father?
not with my father. I mean, not with my father.
Not with your just somebody else's father?
But no, not on the 4th of July party. I mean, I've gotten drunk plenty. I mean, not plenty of time. A couple times at parties. I mean, I, you know, showed up 45 minutes later. I was blacked out, puking in the toilet for about 10 hours. And I just started dating Molly, who she was our first week going out. And she held me over a toilet for about 8 hours of this party. It was a good time. It wasn't a 4th of July party, but I was like, yeah, welcome to my life. Let's go.
And this is the woman that you're with now?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's how I knew I was going to marry her because, I mean, someone's going to hold me over a toilet for 8 hours. And she was actually doing shots over top of me, so it was a good time.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Oh, shit. Tony, looks like you're up for the questioning.
All right, so President, I've been sitting here, you know, studying you. So, I got a question. Do those 2 caterpillars on your head, you know, do they move a lot? Can you draw some antennas? Look at those furry things. You know, I think you need to have a chat with Dustin there, maybe hook you up with something.
The lawnmower 4.0? How'd that happen?
Right.
Were you like, I gotta ask Dustin. I know we're in a debate and we're asking the candidate question, but I gotta ask Dustin. So when you were using the lawnmower 4.0, did it just like, and you're in the shower, did it just slip out of your hand and catch your face, and you're like, well, fuck it?
Well, not quite. Right before 4th of July, the holiday, I shaved it all off because I didn't want to get caught on fire if something happened. So I was like, I want to burn. You know, it's not
Like
that much to look at, but
Yeah, like if somebody had, well, that's good. That's a good thing that you did that, because just
and
in
it was
case,
hot. It was really, really hot, and I couldn't do it anymore.
well, just in case, you know, somebody had a Roman candle and somebody stuck a smoke bomb in their pocket and they just started firing their Roman candle everywhere. I mean, you didn't have that facial hair.
Well, we didn't do any of that crazy crap because we.
Who was the pirate that used to light his own beard on fire? Hey, remember that?
Oh.
Remember him? No, I heard like there was like
I got part of that question. Something about a pirate.
Yeah, the pirate used to light his beard on fire when he would like storm. You know, like he would jump on a spaceship, light his beard on fire, so it'd be scarier.
Something about a spaceship and a scary beard.
He would light his beard on.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know either.
That some pirate allegedly did that, so that could be a cool thing.
Well, it's
Could
probably
make it look
Blackbeard. That might be black.
No, because
That
if he caught his beard on fire, he wouldn't have a beard.
But wouldn't it be
Maybe we need Tickle
Firebeard,
Dick
not
to do it.
Blackbeard? Like,
I would never.
can we light your beard on fire? If elected as president, can we light your beard on fire?
Suck my nuts if I was elected for president. And then I might light my beard on. Now, even then, no. This is my manhood. If I take this thing off, I look like a 5-year-old child.
So when
Well,
it turns the colors of your dad, are you gonna keep it or get rid of it?
Oh no, I look like Santa at that point in time.
Hey, I was gonna say, don't forget Papa Smurf.
Justin, or did you have another
Justin.
question there, Tony? One for your Your tickle dick son?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Defers to Justin. With the serious questions now. Now it's serious question time.
I gotta have a serious question, and hopefully the wind's not blowing.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be serious, but generally speaking, I mean, no, I'll save this one. I'll save it for me. I was going to give you a good question.
Okay, well, I obviously want the name to change for the. I just want it to be the backpack. Is that in the realm of possibility? Does everybody concur?
I think that sounds like the better fucking. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that Andy's got to get rid of the page that he created too, because his is actually backpack.
Well, you can still make another one. Mine's deleted. Mine's gone.
Backpack fan page.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll change
Backpack
it.
fan page. There you go. Backpack fan page.
I'll change it.
Was that,
All right,
was that
that's
your,
my question.
That was your serious question?
And Tickle Dick, do you have a better name if once you're president? You have a better name for the.
Hey, what do you mean once he's president?
I think backpack's a pretty good name. I mean, it symbolizes, kind of obviously the play on words from the group, but it also symbolizes, all the fans are going to be right there on y'all's back the whole time, just watching you, cheering you on. I think backpack was pretty fucking spot on that one. I mean, all the extra words that were added, not so much, but backpack.
Good deal. Good deal.
Good answers. Good answers. Yeah.
I had that really good question I was going to save for myself, and guess what?
He forgot it.
I fucking forgot it.
Does it have to do with the Batman?
No. Okay, so everybody's got one. We need to know what yours is. What is your secret hidden talent? Whoever would like to go first.
I'm pretty good at fantasy NASCAR. Ask Andy.
Jesus Christ. Now I
You're
just
not making a good name for yourself, President.
Yeah,
Clark.
you know, Dustin, I just threw him a softball. I just threw President Cockhair a softball. Shit, it's on Tickle Dick's shirt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, besides me being Mickey Mouse.
I mean, all I really heard is I'm a 40-year-old virgin and I've never been laid because I play video games all day. That's all I heard.
I am not Steve Carell. Thank you.
So what is? So now, who wants to answer to who? What is your hidden talent?
Well, I got this hidden talent, and y'all can all suck my balls. Let me see you take your pants off.
I think you just
me on the back.
You got Tickle Dick like speechless, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm a pretty talented man, but I don't think there's any secret special talents that I have.
Like you can't fart the Star Spangled Banner, or
No, I cannot do that.
Tony's like, what?
He learned that from Dad.
it's like I fucking taught you that. You forgot how to do it.
Oh, shit. No.
So he has no talents. No talents that he's going to bring to this show if we have him as a guest. That's what I'm hearing.
Is this a talent show?
Other than having a small penis, because he said his manhood is on his face.
Oh, damn, man. I'll have one.
All right. Dustin.
I know Brad watches wrestling. Tickle Dick, do you watch wrestling? Like WWE, AEW?
Not anymore. I do not.
So you used to, though?
I did, yeah.
Okay. What is your dream match for a wrestling match? 2 people, 1-on-1, and what style of match? What would you want to see? We've talked about making a show to go after Cornette. What would be your dream match to see or put together? I guess I should say.
Damn. So like real life, like people that are like that I've watched before. Like that's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like you've watched, whatever. Like, what would be your dream match? AEW, WWE, TNA, Japan wrestling. I don't know how.
And can
deep
we
you got.
can we
I'm not-
piggyback on this and say during the match, how does the match play out?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's your dream match that, like Hogan versus Rock was always a dream match for me growing up. When they finally did that, it was an awesome match. But, like, what's your dream match? It could be anything. Any 2 people, 1-on-1, and the style of match and how it would play out. Style of your match, or show us what your style of match would be.
So I know you guys talked about how like fucking ladders and tables and chairs were overused and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, Hell in a Cell like type of matches, like fucking cage drops down. I mean, and you're stuck just inside there, and then so I always anytime I ever played like I played wrestling games and stuff like that, like in a cage. I mean, Undertaker and Kane, Brothers of Destruction, just fucking going at it. That was probably when I watched it. It's been a while back, but I mean
Right.
those guys right there, just 2 powerhouses, are just going at it inside of a cage. Because none of them are really going to be jumping off the cage, and no one's going to be fucking high flying, but it's just going to be power on power, just fucking hitting each other. I mean, that was probably the one match that I think was. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen them actually face it in a cage. I could be wrong on that one. Like I said, I'm not. It wasn't my expertise by any means.
Right.
But probably that.
So how would that match play out?
Yeah, how would it play out? Undertaker, Kane, Hell in a Cell.
I mean, like who would win?
Like, how would the match go? Start to sum it up. But how would it go?
Yeah, what would the high spots be,
Highlights
and who would be the victor?
Who'd win, and how would they win?
I mean, obviously, I feel like Undertaker would win because I just feel like he was a better wrestler than Kane. Kane was just kind of like a secondary, brother there. But I mean, obviously, you start out with the intro. Undertaker's everything's dark, just pops up in the fucking ring. Then when Kane comes out, you have all the fire. So it's kind of like complete opposite there. You get your fucking blood boiling, get you going. It's just like, yeah, what's gonna happen here? And like I said, just power on power. Everyone's just fucking slobber, hitting everyone. It's a good old time. And then all of a sudden, lights go out again. Kane's gone. Comes out from the middle of the ring, fucking busts it open, pulls Undertaker down. But then, I mean, after that, I don't know exactly after that part, but
he just drug him to hell.
But Undertaker won. Kane drug Undertaker to hell, but Undertaker won.
Oh, he always comes back. He's
rises out of the ashes and fucking hits the tombstone in hell.
A casket just rolls down. Fucking Undertaker just pops out of a casket. You never fucking know with that man.
Damn, this is a fucking magic show, not a wrestling match.
All show.
Right.
Who's the better performer?
Be a good match. I'd watch it. Never know what's gonna happen between them two.
Favorite wrestler of all time was John Cena for sure. I mean,
he's of that age, yes.
He's at
that age, yeah.
It was John Cena. It was just, I didn't watch it like right when he came in, but like, you watch like, some of his clips from the old time, when he came in and he was all thug nasty and it was a good old time. He was young.
Thugonomics.
Yeah, it was good. And then like, got into more of like the military style, and that's kind of where I was like watching wrestling.
5 moves of doom.
Hey, he came out with the 6th one.
Yeah, he started doing the springboard stunner. And then didn't he do like a Canadian destroyer or something too?
Wait, the 6th move is like a punch thing. I don't know. But 20 years in a business, him and Orton and all these guys that have actually stuck it out with WWE as long as they have. You look at Triple H, Randy Orton, Cena, for mention, Undertaker. All these guys that have stuck it out with WWE, WWF. You know, it's hats off to them. You know, I mean, they made their characters and they live them out. So, President Cocker, what's your dream match?
Me versus candidate Tickle Dick.
That'd be
I was hoping somebody would go to there. Okay, what kind of match would you have?
Oh, we're going hardcore match.
Straight up hardcore, so anything goes.
awkward.
Awkward.
So I want to hear how you would play it out, but I want to hear how Tony would play it out after he hears you. How the match would play out, since, you know, he knows Tickle Dick a little bit more than all of us. But let's see how this match would play out.
Well, I mean, of course, I'd go out to the ring. He'd come out to the ring. We do a couple tie-ups, headlocks, clotheslines.
Sound like a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No
that's
fucking
just
trash
that's
cans.
Okay, that's like the first 2 minutes. But then I go out there, I get a steel chair, and I beat him over the head with it.
Damn.
Once he's on the mat, I'll give him a solo concerto.
Do you remove his manhood?
Hey, you know what? Hey, we'll make that a stipulation.
That's how you win the match. You remove the other's manhood.
No, whoever wins, they have to shave their face.
Whoever
Yeah,
wins
hair
shaves
man.
their face. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
when we make our show, Andy, I think we got our headline match.
I think we do. Main event.
We might have to design
Better
this,
shave
but-
your beard.
So how's this thing end? How's this thing
Yeah,
end there?
how does it
there,
end?
Cock hair.
With me giving him an RKO out of nowhere on the announce table.
Damn.
So Tickle Dick, after hearing his match, what's your rebuttal on that?
Bullshit. Complete.
It doesn't matter what his rebuttal is.
It doesn't matter what your rebuttal is.
This man looks like he's 60 years old. He goes to give me RKO. He's gonna fucking pop a hip. Don't-
All right,
Both
Tony.
good matches.
What?
Andy,
What?
Yes.
Andy, could you hand me those shades?
Yeah. Here.
Thanks.
You got it, buddy.
You ruined it.
No, I got a second pair. What are you fucking doing?
Oh,
You don't
He's
think I
Andy
have
Shades. He's got
you
multiple
don't think I
shades.
got just one pair? What the fuck?
yeah, you're not Andy Shade. You're Andy Shades.
Shades.
Jeez.
Tony,
Now
what do
you
you got?
now you look good, Justin. Now you look good. See, that's the way
Finally.
it goes. Yeah, you looked like shit before, but now you look
So
good.
now all of us have a version of glasses on, except for the candidates.
Except for the candidates.
Except for the Candy-Eights.
No, now it's a race. It's a race. They're all looking around for their glasses.
Where's my shades at? Where's my glasses at?
Oh,
Tony, what do you got for these two lovely gentlemen?
All right, so we'll continue with the hardcore theme. So, to start off with them two all hugging each other and shit, tagging and wrestling, and then I think old president will break out a chair, hit the Tickle Dick, but he's John Cena, so he won't fall down. He'll just do the it hurt, but I'm better now, and turn around. And then old president be all scared to be like, oh, what happened? Oh. And try to run away. So then he'll run out the ring, and vice president chases him, throws him into the ring post. Then, knocks him around a little bit. And then throws him back in the ring to finish him off. So here it comes.
He
As soon
froze.
as it happens, he hits it. He hits, the attitude adjustment. He's getting ready to pin him, but oh no, hold on. Something happens. Old dad comes into the ring. I
Oh
look
shit.
at him. I say, let me do it. Let me do it. And he's like, no, hold on. Let me finish him, and then you can have him. And I'm like, all right. So he pins him, finishes it, gets up. I raise his hand up, all in victory. And then I look. He looks at me. Bam! RKO, and I'm standing in the ring all by my damn self. Like, yep, bitches. And then I get I'm like, what's up? Peace!
I'm out.
Oh
Stage
shit!
left.
Hell yeah! Yeah, Tony,
I
you
like
need
it.
like Tony. The next time, if you plan on being in front of that wall, you need to have a put in.
Why the hell
look
is
like you're,
nobody's
like,
mics working tonight? Like, what the
Right.
shit?
Mine should be. There's no wind. There's no wind. Hello.
Yeah,
Maybe-
we didn't hear
maybe
you
you
that
farted.
last part of your segment.
Maybe
Yeah,
I just
farted?
said he needs like, dude. That bit looked like he was doing like a stand-up routine. He needs like a microphone. Looks so
And he
cool.
Cut
cool
out
is that in
again,
that
right?
corner.
Same point.
Why it gets
Yeah,
too
oh,
loud.
no.
You're good. No, I like
So-
that, Tony. I like that. I like that how that played out. It's kinda
So,
interesting.
Tony, do you have a final question for these fuckers?
Well, so, Vice President, if you turn your head upside down, do you look like buckwheat?
I don't know who the fuck buckwheat is. So, Dan, I got no idea.
Good answer.
I'm
Deal,
waiting
man.
for his phone, his camera to disappear, looking up buckwheat.
I think he would look like buckwheat. Look
And
like
what do you got for? You got anything for the president?
President, let's see. I'm trying to think of something real quick. Sorry.
He was too busy designing the match in his head.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything for president. I'm lost.
All right,
I just
Come back to
talk
you.
too much.
Justin.
I'm winded.
Me?
Final question.
Yeah. How do you feel about pardoning turkeys? Either one.
Wait, what?
Pardoning turkeys.
Yeah, or partying with turkeys. Would you,
You can
would
party with
pardon or
turkeys.
party? Would you either pardon or party with any turkeys?
When we say pardon turkeys, are we talking like Benjamin Franklin style, like wanting to make it the fucking like the national bird or the state bird or whatever the hell you want to do? Like we're talking never eating a turkey ever again?
No, I just mean like pardoning some on Turkey Day, so that some of them are saved.
Yeah, don't you know that is one of the things that the actual president of the United States does every year? He picks a turkey and pardons it so it doesn't die and get eaten.
Nah, I'm more of a
Right.
ham.
All right.
I'm more of a ham guy.
So you let all so you won't pardon any pigs.
Nah. Those turkeys, they can do whatever they want. I'll pardon 50 turkeys if you want.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. All the turkey fans are on your side right now.
Yeah,
All the
PETA.
bird lovers.
President?
Hell no turkeys are getting pardoned on my end. You can deep fry them. You can bake them. That's what Thanksgiving's all about.
His
Fucking up all
turkeys.
the turkeys.
I mean,
What about
turkeys and
cranberry
hams.
sauce?
Yeah, I don't really care for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, me
I'll eat,
neither.
I'll,
Good
I'll eat
answer.
the hell out of some stuffing, some mashed potatoes, corn.
He can't
Turkey,
talk
ham.
about 4th of July, but he could talk about Thanksgiving and turkey pretty good.
But fuck, he just needs.
Hey,
to
it's
eat.
also football
Looks
season
like
too,
these
so
both of these boys haven't eaten in about an hour.
Hey, you guys want to hear a fact about, if we're talking about Thanksgiving, about old Tony down there? This,
Oh, God.
I don't know if, has anyone ever been around my father when he eats food?
Fucker.
Yeah, I have.
yeah, I was gonna say he was there at track days at Andy's.
Here at
Well,
a gathering, Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything like that, right? You have multiple things. My dad has a weird phobia of his food touching. So he, and I'm talking, would get one thing at a time, eat it, wash his plate off, and get another one because he was so scared of his food touching. And he's getting a little bit better. He doesn't wash the plate anymore.
Because grandma used paper plates. I can't wash
What?
fucking paper plates.
The weirdest fucking thing is when you watch your father have to get up 45 times, and then because he's fucking getting mac and cheese, and then goes back for mashed potatoes, and then back for turkey. I mean, he's a very picky eater anyway.
I
so
haven't
watch-
noticed this when he comes and eats at the house. I'm gonna have to watch now.
Exactly. Just stare.
I have to watch. But you know, I do know. Here's a fun fact about Mr. Woods. Doesn't like mayonnaise, but loves tartar sauce.
I'm pretty sure he likes pickles too. So he likes pickles, likes tartar sauce, but not mayonnaise.
Likes ketchup, doesn't like tomatoes.
I'm the opposite with that.
No
Huh?
ketchup.
No ketchup.
I'm the
but you eat-
opposite. I like,
but you eat tomatoes.
I hate ketchup, but I like tomatoes. Yeah.
I got a
and I
family
don't
member
like
that's
mayonnaise.
that way. Can't eat tomatoes, but loves the crap out of ketchup.
Yeah. I don't.
No.
I won't eat ketchup.
He
mayonnaise,
likes
mustard.
mustard. It has to be yellow mustard. So we keep a bottle of yellow mustard in our fridge only for Tony. Nobody else in this household uses it.
Tony's like, why is this bash on me? It's a presidential debate, not a Tony debate.
Well, I mean, he can thank candidate Tickle Dick for that. He's the one who brought it
Yeah.
up.
You're welcome. I had to throw that out there while we're talking about Thanksgiving.
So
Yeah, it's always a big argument Thanksgiving at my mom's house because she knows I like turkey and she knows that asshole likes ham. So usually I get my turkey at Thanksgiving and then he gets his ham at Christmas. So one is always fucking disappointed.
you all right there, cock hair?
Oh yeah, just burping.
Man, you need to quit drinking that. Bringing back flat for that
Chocolate milk.
cup.
Yeah, you had some white stuff on your lip there, buddy.
I don't know what to talk about. Okay.
So that's gonna end our question time. But now it's time for you guys to give your closing arguments on why you should be the president of the backpack. We'll start with the current president, Mr. Cockhair.
Well, I'll start by saying off that after hearing about the impeachment, I want to say that enough is enough, and it's time for me to change. Things are going to change for me.
You've had 2 weeks to change, and you still didn't fucking change.
Hey! You calm your ass down up there, Tickle Dick. Anyway, I mean, I know you say you're the better looking one, but I mean, I don't know. I like this look. Chicks like this look. So I shave this off. You know, I still get carded, and I don't mind that. I could be 34 years old and I still look young.
Tickle Dick gets carded too. I mean, hell, he's fucking 14.
Now I only get. I don't normally get cards at the liquor stores anymore. As soon as I grew my beard, they stopped.
Grew it or glued it?
Nah, I just all natural.
He hesitated.
So that's your big closing statement.
Yep, enough is enough, and I'm going to change.
Final punchline there. All right,
For the
candidate Tickle Dick.
I mean, I, on the other hand, will not change because I've already been doing everything the president should have done in the first place. So, just saying, man, I'm gonna keep on sharing, keep on supporting, keep on going. No matter if I'm vice president, president, fucking spectator, no matter what I am, I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows about Back Talk. Everyone views it, everyone listens to it, everyone talks about it. That's all the way through.
All right, well, you heard it, everybody here. These are our candidates. I think I'll defer to the other idiots here, but I think the way to do this properly is not for us to choose, but for everybody out there to choose. We will put a poll up on the Back Talk page, the real page, the one that Cockhair's just been stealing the audience from and adding to his group page. We'll put a poll up on the real page for voting. We'll keep it open for a week and come back and announce the presidency of the backpack next week. Dustin, what do you think of that?
Love the idea of it. You know, we should. Do we get to vote in this, or do we get the final
You can
say?
vote. You can vote.
Or do we get the final say next week?
We
going
do
by their
not
vote?
get the only if it's a tie. We get the final say.
Only if it's tie. Okay.
This is true democracy here at Back Talk. So they can rig the election all. Hey, these guys can rig the election all they want. Let's see how hard they go out there and work for their vote.
You gotta start sharing it and get out there. And...
Yeah. See how many people they get, added to the group or added to the page in the group to vote for them. That's the big. They got to get out there and work for it and see who can campaign the best and get the votes. So, Tony, what do you think?
I think we should, do a poll, see what happens, and let the people decide. So,
Justin,
maybe I think. Hold on, maybe
sorry, Tony.
Afterwards. I'm sorry. Maybe afterwards, we might have to go with the president on here, to have like an inaugural celebration, to show your victory. So that could be in the works, possibly.
There you go. I like that idea. Justin, what do you think?
I got no problem with any of that. Yeah, we're going to take a week. We'll be the tiebreakers. How do we tie break it? We have to
vote.
It has to be like 3-2, like for us, I guess.
If we have to make the decision, we might have to bring in the other member that joins us randomly in Upside Down.
Yeah, might have to get another one in here to break our tie if we have a tie. So
yeah, if we have a tie.
Right.
I can save you guys some time now and just go ahead and crown me king. Because
I don't know. You did say you said the Batman was the best movie, so you've already got that against you.
I am gonna rule the nation. The fucking backpack. I will be the ruler.
The backpack.
Hey, so question for you: how many people have you actually invited to the backpack?
1,000.
It doesn't show up on the.
How many people have you invited that weren't already in?
Hey, that just shows that they're a supporter of Back Talk. So that just shows that they listen to the podcast. Like I said, I was like, they have to listen to the podcast. They have to have knowledge of the podcast.
You just copy and pasted it. You just like, here you go, copy, paste. Everyone come over to this page. You didn't do anything different. No extras. You didn't invite anyone.
No, I clicked on invite and I clicked this person, this person, this person, this person, this person.
That's a copy.
I didn't do no copy and paste. I don't do copy and paste. I do not.
Where was this part? Where was this part of the debate earlier?
We were busy answering y'all's questions.
All right, my next question is: I want to hear you guys argue.
Not a question, just argue. Go.
Go.
So we're gonna put the poll up. We're gonna and I do have one final question for these guys. If you lose, if you are the loser of the presidency, will you support the elected president, and will you stay as his vice president so that you guys can work together and build the community even bigger? And I'll start with Tickle Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I already answered that a little bit earlier. Like I said, no matter if I'm president, vice president, spectator, no matter what, I mean, I'm down. I'm down to support you guys. Like I said, I think every one of you guys are jackasses, but that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it good. You guys are funny time. It's fun. Sometimes you get serious. Sometimes, just clowning on everybody. So no matter if I'm, like I said, I guess if I gotta, be underneath old President Cockhair over there, then I'll take one for the team. I'll let you,
Taking one for the team.
See, there you go. Rehashing an episode right there.
Well, President Cockhair don't know what we're talking about because he don't listen to the podcast.
Have you not heard my emails? I've been down with this podcast since day one-ish.
Yeah. Have you not heard his 30 emails?
Thought Andy was gonna die there.
He hasn't sent an email in like 3 weeks, though. He's no longer interested.
No, like I said, I've had family in town, so it's hard for me to email and them because they always bitching me about being on my damn phone. I'm like, I'm trying to do shit.
So are they there now?
No, that's why I'm on here. I'm in my apartment.
I thought you were a grown ass man. I'm sorry. My bad.
I am a grown ass man.
Then why are you letting your family tell you what to do?
No, it's my fiance that bitches at me sometimes for having my damn phone.
Who wears the pants in that household? Please take a picture with pants on those still, regardless if you wear the pants or not. Put the fucking pants on.
So you take your pants off.
All right, so go ahead, cockhair. If you lose the presidency, will you support the president as his vice president and continue to grow the backpack?
Yes, I will.
Even if I declare
Because...
king?
Say what?
Even if I declare that you have to call me king?
You will not be known as King Tickledick.
I'll be King President Tick, yes.
King President.
That's starting to sound like the name of the Facebook page.
This is not a fuck. Yeah, right? King Tickledick. I glue my hair to my face. XYZ. elementalp.com.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism backpack.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us. We're going to put that poll up. Let you guys all do your thing with the voting. Let these guys share the poll so they can campaign. You get 1 week campaign, boys. Have at it. Have fun. Enjoyed you guys on the show. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for taking time to hang out with us. Thanks everybody else out there for hanging out with us. Dustin, last words, bud.
Everybody have a good week, and we're glad to be back. And I don't know, these two idiots that think they're president. Maybe we need to find another idiot to bring in here. But no, these guys are good. Let's have some fun. Get your votes out there. Don't forget to email us at backtalkus@gmail.com. Give us your thoughts on the show, whatever you want to talk about. And in the end, stay safe.
Tony.
I don't think we need these two idiots. I mean, they didn't bring nothing to the table today, so I'm not impressed.
That's what
I'm not impressed. Mouse over there thinking he's all funny with the, I ain't wearing no pants, but whatever. So, I'm just joking. You guys are all right. I mean, one, is an asshole, and the other is president. So whatever, hey, it's cool. But,
Fuck is that on his head?
Don't fucking bother, man. I'll tell you what.
Hey,
I warned you.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, I ain't there yet.
I told you, this is what happened when you have kids.
Yeah, well.
You did it to me.
Jesus Christ. Justin, I don't know if we can follow any of that up, but what you got for last thoughts?
These guys are great. I'm glad they came on and did all this shit with us. I hope one of them wins, and I hope one of them loses. And everybody gets their just desserts.
Can we put a write-in poll? Our write-in candidates?
No, we only have two candidates because what'll end up happening is the girl that put her pictures up will end up winning the fucking presidency. That's what's going to happen if we do that. I mean, fuck. Nobody wants to see these two assholes in their shirts, although they got to do it.
Yeah, good point.
So,
I never liked the write-in stuff anyway because it's like they didn't have to go through this whole thing of you guys. So, and we're not really going to do another show with like, all right, come on back and add a third and fourth and fifth person,
Oh, I agree.
So this is fun. Thanks for being on, guys. I want to ask President a number between 1 and 42.
34.
All right. As you know, I have a show. It's Thursday. I'll put episode 34 up. Hopefully, we could share that link. But if not, you could go to It's Thursday Show on YouTube. And there'll be one episode.
We will
it'll be
share
34.
that. That'll be in the description, of course, if Justin sends it to me.
Yep. Sorry about that. And I appreciate possibly the president's last order of business being to name that episode. So thank you for supplying 34.
Well, thanks everybody.
Have a safe week, everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate these guys coming on, of course. Had a lot of fun. Missed you guys out there for the week that we were off, but I guess it was fun. We had smoke bombs and pockets. So until next week, everybody have a good, happy, safe week, and tits up.
Tits up.